to the atmosphere, because this fixture has always carried special connotations, so perhaps it's appropriate that less than 48 hours after the World Cup draw, 16 of the players on duty today have reasonable expectations of being selected by England, Scotland, Norway or Denmark for next summer's extravaganza in France. Their performances will be closely monitored from now on by their respective coaches, as well as by a capacity crowd of 41,000 here today. With the rebuilding of the Anfield Road stand now nearing completion, there will be 3,000 more seats available for Liverpool's next home match. Manchester United's allocation today, 2,800. And the champions will face Robbie Fowler on his return from suspension. He replaces Karl-Heinz Riedler, but they won't face their former World Cup man Paul Ince, who completes his suspension today. Beyond Tora Kavama passed a late fitness test. For United, Paul Scholes is halfway through a suspension. Otherwise, the number of potential World Cup players would be higher again. Alex Ferguson makes one change. Ronnie Johnson comes into midfield. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who scored twice against Blackburn, finds himself on the substitutes bench. David Ellery, one of those who had to get up earlier than usual for this fixture. But they don't come much bigger than this in the glitzy, glamorous world of the FA Carling Premiership. One's minds go back to last April in a Saturday morning match here when Manchester United won 3-1 and effectively put the title beyond Liverpool's reach. And you'd have to say today that Liverpool, who start 9 points behind the champions, really need to win this one to keep within striking distance. That was David Beckham to Andy Cole. Number 8 is Nicky Butt. And the two Nevilles playing as the fullbacks. That's come off Leonardson for Liverpool, and there's a foot up there. Andy Cole on Dominic Matteo. Free kick. And Fowler, who missed 3 games with his suspension. That's Michael Owen, whose pace could be a real test for the Manchester United defence. Number 18. Gets it into Fowler. Oh, it didn't take Fowler any time at all to get the shot in on his return. No backlip whatever. It was set up by the 17-year-old Michael Owen. In fact, he will soon be 18. Teddy Sheringham there with Kavama. Oh, a poor one from Matteo. That's Sheringham. Andy Cole's offside. And Giggs off David James. Sheringham. Oh. Well, that was a clear chance. And James had a let-off. Teddy Sheringham, who once scored a brilliant goal here for Spurs in the FA Cup. That was a rather easier chance, truth be told. Giggs gets a foot in there, comes off the goalkeeper, and he blasts it the wrong side of the post, Sheringham. And Liverpool could break here. It's Owen to McManaman, and they're streaming up in midfield. 4, 5 of them now joining the attack. 6, if you count McAteer here. Oh, and he's given it away with 5 players waiting for a pass. And look at the break on here, it's 4 against 3. And Gary Pallister's carrying it all the way, and look at that. He'll be horrified by his own pass, I'm sure. David Beckham can't believe it. They had so much space and so many options. Return! Well, having got his foot there first, you would have thought he would have tested David James. As it is, Liverpool have a free kick. Sheringham on McManaman, but another chance went begging there. Ryan Giggs, a good pass. Nicky Butt plays the 1-2 here with Andy Cole, and having got there, you felt he might have had a better stab at it. It was an easy one for the keeper. To his right, Pallister goes with him. Still Fowler, now Redknapp. McManaman. Fowler. Oh, McManaman's onside for Liverpool here. It was just waiting in the 6-yard box, an invitation to be turned in, but there was nobody there to do it. They were all a yard the wrong side, hooked in by Fowler to McManaman, and the 2 players in the centre. No, it's the defenders who can shepherd that one round. It's a corner to Liverpool. Header out was by Sheringham. Now, McAteer. Owen! Corner again. Sheringham's coming in to help Cole. Does he need him? Well, Sheringham thought he should have passed it. Cole went for the goal. Nothing between Liverpool and Manchester United here at the moment. Oh, mistake by Cavani, it's Andy Cole. Sheringham's up with him, it's still Cole, he scored! The man in form has done it again. But it was a dreadful error by Bjorn Tora Cavani, I'm afraid. That's presented Andy Cole with his 12th goal in the last 10 games. What a run he's having, but Cavani there has to hold his hands up. Cole could have passed, didn't need to. He's finishing now with all the style and the certainty that he showed in his Newcastle days, Andy Cole. It's a rich run of form for him, and there was only one thing in his mind here. He gave David James no chance with the power of the shot. Well, poor Cavani will need to live that down a bit. He made a similar mistake in the Merseyside derby, I remember, when Cadamarteri scored for Everton. Oh, good header by Giggs. This is Sheringham. United are in again. It's Giggs. Blocked by Matteo. What an escape for Liverpool, who were staring a 2-0 deficit in the face there. Dominic Matteo to the red. Good 1-2. Still McManaman. Oh, surely now for Owen. And is that a penalty? It is. It's a penalty. And the Manchester United players surround David Ellery. He was very, very close, and he walked across to the spot and pointed. This is McManaman into Michael Owen. Here comes the challenge. Nicky Butt went for the ball. Phil Neville came in. Down went Owen. And Manchester United insistent that Butt played the ball. But Owen went down, and David Ellery has given the penalty kick. And has he given Liverpool a lifeline in this match and even in their season? Robbie Fowler, on his return from suspension, has the responsibility of beating Peter Schmeichel. And he has! And Liverpool are level. And the whole atmosphere has changed. They're going wild in the Kop stand. And Fowler looked like the coolest man inside Anfield when he took this. Just slotted it in the corner. And Manchester United looked like a team in total disharmony with the referee. But that decision by the referee has really shaken the champions. Effort and a good save too. David James at full stretch. Shot came out the blue there. Wasn't too certain by Redknapp. And he wasn't certain there either. This is Butt, touched on by Sheringham to Cole. And he's gone down on the edge of the area, and that has been given as a free kick by Mr. Ellery. And here we could have some fun and games. Liverpool will need to bring everybody back, and then they'll have to retreat 10 yards and try to protect the goalkeeper. And David Beckham has the ball down, but Ryan Giggs with his left foot from that angle might be a bigger threat. What a fabulous strike. David Ellery's gone to pull them away from the celebrating supporters. There are stewards in there as well. That could get a little uncomfortable, but look at this from Beckham. Underside of the bar and into the side of the net. Over the line before David James can react, really. It's in. And Beckham thumps in the free kick that makes it Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. And Roy Evans can only look to the heavens. Stays the same, United go 12 points ahead of them. And here comes Riedler straight away. He's bound to pose a threat in the air to the Manchester United defence if he gets the service, but here's Giggs. That's a great ball to Cole. And he's sending Carragher the wrong way. Andy Cole! Oh. Outside of the post or the side netting. But what a build-up by Ryan Giggs. And what did he get a man over, and it's Andy Cole. Liverpool backpedaling fast. Cole right across to Beckham. Sheringham's near post. Oh, could have gone anywhere. Carragher cleared it. A lot of incident here in the second half. This is Sheringham. It's a corner off Matteo. Giggs to take. Sheringham! Cole! It's 3-1, as it was here last year. And Andy Cole, as he did then, has got the third goal. Well, it's a corner by Giggs, it's a flick on by Sheringham, it's simple for Cole, and Liverpool have to ask themselves some questions, as they did here last year against United, about their defending from corner kicks. It wasn't good enough, and they're now 3-1 behind again. Alex Ferguson, lightning doesn't strike twice. 3-1 last.
There's a 4-point gap between the two sides, and it's a match which Eric Cantona said yesterday Manchester United cannot afford to lose. First little bit of niggle, McAteer makes nothing of it. The free kick given against Solskjaer, well, it wouldn't come down. Full stretch then. Very deliberate attempt by Beckham, but never looked like coming down enough for him. Bjerneby. Manaman, Bjerneby a little reluctant, it seemed, to go up, but here's Barnes. It's now offside, but no flag. Solskjaer to chase, David James committed. Got it with his head, I think. Poborski, 3 back to cover. One of them is Matteo. It's not away yet. Solskjaer again, beaten by Thomas. And the boos are because the crowd presumably thought that James played that unfairly, but it seemed to me to come off his head on the top of his body. Solskjaer getting away. And I think he got the ball first, David James, and the referee obviously thought so as well. It's not more important. Solskjaer. And Beckham! Off the foot of the post. The Norwegian was sharper with the bounce. And Beckham, following up, drove it with real style. That's where the bounce favoured the Norwegian. He was a bit quicker, challenged by Matteo, and immediately Beckham dispatched the ball off wood and in. To be accurate, off steel and in. Really fine strike by young Beckham. It means that Alec Ferguson's side now has 3 top scorers on 5 goals this season. Number 2, Cantona, and Solskjaer. The pace, and the angle was always against him. And Peter Schmeichel inquires why McManaman was allowed to get even a sight of goal. Collymore near post, nobody on the far. Slightly fortuitous with the burger, but not for very long. Poborski. 3-on-3. Now at Liverpool's end. But the ball not true from the check to the Frenchman. And it was carefully watched by Owen for Schmeichel to swoop upon. But he found a lot of space away here, but just didn't hit it cleanly at all. Cross rather than forward. Owen, as cool as you like. Bjerneby. Thomas. McManaman. And still, this time he goes for the shot, but again didn't really strike the ball. Barnes! Oh dear. Well, the last time that Liverpool won here, John Barnes scored both goals, one from the penalty spot. Turn in the box, and Barnes! knocked down, claimed and cleared. Cantona caught, though, in possession, thinking about giving the ball back to Cruyff. Barnes obstructed. The referee says play on. The advantage Liverpool's. McManaman in possession. Berger in the middle and just past the far post. It's the first decent shot that McManaman has had, and it didn't miss by much. Point from him that he didn't make it count. Good run he made. He got goal side of his men. Couldn't keep the header down. Not good defending. And unfortunately for Thomas, not a good header. Gets in behind Solskjaer. Good tackle by Scales. Really good challenge. Good block. The threat from Liverpool is clearly growing. It's a good save. Irving was there the quickest to get the ball out of the way. Came off the head of Neville. Would have been one of the most spectacular own goals of the season to date. Really good stop. Had to make three good ones in quick succession, Peter Schmeichel. And that's indicative of how the balance of the game has changed. Too long. And this is Solskjaer. Beckham over to the right. Oh dear. That's not what we've come to expect from the Norwegian. Barnes, Collymore, McAteer. Michael's done a good job stopping these runs, but not this time. Here's Collymore! Good save! Took a defender and played early, he gets it! The flag stays down, and the chance goes away. Expression, same as footballer of any nationality. Disappointment that that chance wasn't made to count. Really good run, diagonally across. He asked for it, got it. Flicked with the outside of his left boot. Corner beautifully cut out by David May. Anxious whistling from the crowd. Redknapp's ball in. May's head out. Matteo. Covered by Beckham. Didn't quite do what he intended to do at the start. It took a long time before clearing that. And Viennaby took his eye off the ball. Cruyff, foul. No, says the referee. Manchester United have the 3-point goal in Liverpool's colours. For David Beckham, the player's choice as Young Player of the Year, a suitable place for a decisive celebration. All side issues in the most intense rivalry in the Premiership, which today threatens to reach new heights. The team news sees Liverpool continue with Steve McManaman as the main support for Robbie Fowler, with Michael Thomas in midfield and Jason McAteer reclaiming his place from Rob Jones. Peter Schmeichel returns is the main Manchester United headline, though Giggs, May and Owen, the last of those three who is a substitute, are not yet ready to start. As expected, David Beckham is back after his rest on the bench last week, and in tactical terms, the retention of Scholes in midfield with Solskjaer dropping out of the front line will not surprise followers of the thinking of Alex Ferguson. It wasn't that far away, as his expression shows. Didn't have much room and had to get both feet off the ground because he was challenged by manutd, who just presented a back to him. Cantona could release Cole. Just a brief glimpse of an opportunity, no more. Good play though. Got between the two, and James timing it in the end comfortably. Well, that's given away. Gary Neville had already got forward. Here's a chance for McManaman, which he doesn't take. Didn't hesitate on it in any way, but it was a real opportunity as Manchester United gave the ball away on their right. Neville was 20 yards ahead. A mistake by Pallister, seemed to rather stub his foot as he played the ball anyway, and that was a good chance. And Steve McManaman did not take the opportunity. Number 50 skewed off his foot. Right, cushion for Harkness. Didn't do quite what he wanted to do with it. This is Cole. Came off right, says the referee. Right doesn't agree. Maybe the first test for David James. Although you might feel his one claim on the ground justifies that description. Whole posse comes forward. Oh, and it's Pallister who gives United the lead. Really bullet header. Roy Evans will wonder how he had so much room, and so would David James. Didn't have a chance then, the goalkeeper, having decided to stay at home. Rightly, the ball was going away, but the challenge by Wright on Pallister was not good enough. He arrived too late. And Manchester United have a precious start. Goal in the 12th minute for Alex Ferguson's team, and bringing the expected reaction. Oh, that could be a problem. Cole! Oh dear. And the cop reacts. But Quarrymer and James can talk about it as they pass each other, knowing that they've escaped. Cole just got his foot to it first time, but not second. And as a result, a moment of hope became one of embarrassment. Read that, making it a foursome, two others coming up on the left, and they get a corner. Taken quickly. Barnes! Oh, and it's 1-1. Corner taken quickly. Manchester United not best organised, and John Barnes equalises. Got a hand to it, Schmeichel, but as he did so, the ball, I suspect, had already crossed the line before he touched it. He had to backtrack quite a lot, having started to organise things, and the taking of the corner quickly was costly. There was no marking on Barnes. Two headers, one from Pallister, one from Barnes, and the challenge at the top is all square at 1-1. Tell the truth, a poor strike on his right foot. Even so, a good move. Barnes, McManaman, Fowler clear. Not the best of angles, but he didn't hit it well either. Come out an awful long way, but Quarrymer covers behind him. Can't believe the amount of space that Andy Cole is finding. Here's Cantona from Butts. It's taken away by Harkness. Second corner for Manchester United. They scored from the first, which was from the other side. Alistair's up there again. This time it's Johnson. That's a good parry away by David James. Got up well, good header, excellent reaction save by the Liverpool goalkeeper. Beckham again. And James doesn't get there this time. And Pallister does for the second time. And Manchester United lead 2-1. Vicious swinging corner in on the near post. And Pallister gets his head to it ahead of defender and goalkeeper. The defender again, Mark Wright. And United have reclaimed the lead after lots of Liverpool possession, which they were expected to have. And United were quite comfortable to deal with. Alex Ferguson's team are back in front. 2 minutes short of the half-time interval. And here's Cole. And James didn't make it. Cole does. Manchester United lead 3-1. But you can only feel sorry for David James. The way he came for that showed a total lack of confidence, which has been suggested several times in this match and in previous matches. It's coming across, he's pawing at the air, and Andy Cole keeps up a recent good record of scoring and probably puts this match beyond doubt, and may well have ended Roy Evans' hopes of getting past Alex Ferguson. Goal in the 63rd minute. Pallister, he and Johnson being the pick of an organised Manchester United performance. And here's Cole, the chance of making it 4. Oh dear. Look at the watch. Cole probably wishes it had been blown a few seconds earlier. But Manchester United.
And no wonder. In the 70s and 80s, when Liverpool were walking tall, Manchester United frequently made them stumble in what's always been a most volatile fixture. Well, now the boot is on the other foot, with nearly 45,000 inside Old Trafford, wondering whether Liverpool can unbalance United and provide a further tilt in the title race. One man with a decidedly upright posture, though, is Eric Cantona, and in his last match before his 5-game suspension, he will want to leave the stage with head unbowed. His enforced holiday may help to explain why Ryan Giggs has been left out. He's on the subs bench tonight. Alex Ferguson may want to use him through the middle in Cantona's position at Blackburn on Saturday. So Lee Sharp starts on the left, and Peter Schmeichel returns in goal after his 1-match suspension. Liverpool do with Robbie Fowler what Manchester United have done with Giggs. He takes a rest on the subs bench as Roy Evans goes for a 5-man midfield in an attempt to halt a run of 4 consecutive defeats away from home. Number 16, Michael Thomas, starts a senior match for the first time since his Achilles injury 15 months ago. And number 4, Steve Nicol, continues alongside Ruddock in place of the injured Mark Wright. It's floated towards Cantona. That was Ince, with a late challenge, but Keith Hackett saw it as no foul. They had an advantage. And that's away by Nicol. Free kick given. Referee will want a word about that challenge. Mark Hughes That is a stamping offence from that angle on Ronnie Whelan. Schmeichel doesn't want it. But Pallister only found Jones. This is Redknapp. Forward for Ince. Now do Manchester United need the first 20 minutes to get Sunday out of their system? Sharp. Liverpool throw. McManaman. Rush. Good play, McManaman again. John Barnes in the middle. Michael Thomas further over if he can be seen by McManaman here. He did see him, but it hit Paul Parker. Otherwise, there was a lot of space. Hughes, Cantona. Thomas steps in. Ball. In the end, a better one was found. Cantona. Ince in the middle. Goalkeeper committed himself, Ruddock took responsibility. Good cross. James came first, but Ruddock conceded the corner. Ince was threatening. And they throw their arms in the air over on the far post. And Liverpool make two incisions in quick succession into the Manchester United defence. Jamie Redknapp missed his chance. Barnes. Well, one thing is very apparent in this first 20 minutes. That's sharp. Liverpool have been looking forward to the fixture. Took it early and played it into the chest of the goalkeeper. That was the first slip Liverpool have made. Steve Nicola, relieved man. Whether Cantona was going for the extravagant chip from there, I'm not quite sure, but James was backpedaling. Yes, I'm sure that's what he was trying to do. Good interception, Irwin, Cantona. Keane makes a forward run here. It's run on to Hughes. First time shot by Hughes. It's a strong run, and Hughes holds his man off, free kick. You could, I suppose, draw some sort of comparison between the tactics Liverpool are using tonight and the tactics Aston Villa used in the Coca-Cola Cup final on Sunday. There are similarities. This is Kanchelskis, who's now switched to the left for Manchester United. It's a corner. Irwin to take it. Bruce and Pallister come forward. On by a Liverpool player, only half out by Michael Thomas, and it goes for a corner on the other side. Sharp will take this one. Ince is there! It's Paul Ince. It's Manchester United 1, Liverpool 0. Celebrations, but what a simple way to score a goal. It's the old near post corner. Delivery by Sharp, excellent. Header by Ince, instant. Out comes the end of 36 minutes of frustration from a Manchester United team who will now hope they've rediscovered their cutting edge. Lee Sharp takes the corner. And this is about the delivery. They can't get it away, Liverpool, from the near post, and Ince's jump behind Barnes, and the contact perfect. away from Michael Thomas, and they went Barnes. Thomas down the left. Jones. McManaman still playing very wide. This is Redknapp. That's good play by Jamie Redknapp. And John Barnes on the 6-yard line would have appreciated the cross. Redknapp went for goal, and Barnes shook his head in dismay. But Redknapp has made some excellent use of some space out on that right-hand side, time after time. To be honest there, I'm not sure he would have found Barnes. Sharp in the middle. Header out by Dix. Redknapp. Oh, good play. Redknapp and Barnes. Excellent. Rush. Barnes again. Square to Ronnie Whelan. Oh, he nearly got offside. Michael Thomas, I was going to say, nearly squeezed through from Whelan. Given. Michael Thomas was the player who was allegedly fouled. I think it may have been Kanchelskis. The linesman was flagging, and it's been given the other way. So Keith Hackett initially is pointing towards the spot, but the linesman has spotted something earlier. And immediately Manchester United break. It's Cantona. Here's Thomas. This is McManaman. Well, there's a certain amount of discussion in the crowd about that little incident. Here's Barnes. McManaman. Dix. Redknapp has fired up Liverpool a bit, that. The ball is played in to Thomas. Now then, he goes down in a heap. Liverpool appealed. It appeared that the referee pointed towards the spot, but after consulting a linesman, he pointed the other way. Liverpool still coming forward. Jones, oh, well, they might not be now. And in trying to make up for it, he committed a foul, but Giggs wasn't hanging around. It was Keane who was fouled. Giggs just carried on running. More of relief round Old Trafford. Manchester United have taken...